Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. Before we talk about the breaking Solana historic price move incoming and the crypto Stripe announcement, big shout out to Alexandra. She gifted 5 of our memberships to Avo, Skylar, Michael, Blockchain Bonehead. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys, the reason why we have the memberships are because the super chats don't always work all the time, and I had a bunch of people emailing me, so that's why I did it. So it's like $4, and it's just a way to support me, Lo, and the channel, and you guys get special shout outs. So thank you so much to Mike and for being a member, and again, all of the support from Alexandra. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get into it because there's a lot of stuff to cover today. Yesterday was a ghetto mess in the United States of America. Okay. Not only do we have if you didn't watch the video yesterday, I posted about the crypto capital gains tax with my CPA, Scott. You should. If you're looking for a good CPA, contact Scott. But in addition to that, you really just kind of need to know what's going on and what it means. And one of the biggest arguments or pushback I'm getting from people, it's not going to affect me because it's only for people that make over $1 million or whatnot. Well, I want to remind you, look at the housing market. Okay, look at the housing market. In California, because I check, in Los Angeles County, and I check, you cannot get a condo for under $500,000, okay? Interest rates are going to be raised to like 8%. So by the time you're ready to maybe sell your house or, I don't even know, houses will be $1 million. That will be the norm. And if you're a crypto person, Bitcoin number goes up. You're going to have to take out a collateralized loan to access any of that. Because if you sell it, that's capital gain. Okay. So this is a direct attack on crypto, whether you think it is or not. It is a direct attack on the middle class. It's a direct attack on those who are poor. People like myself who have done well in life, who have worked very hard to become something. It really just removes the incentivization. It removes it's going to destimulate you is what it is. Okay. And that's a problem. So if that goes rich people, it's not going to affect me. Inflation is infecting you, and inflation ain't stopping anytime soon. Plus, we have the Samurai Wallet folks who are gaffled up for code, claiming that the public servants are claiming that they broke the laws and they were doing illegal money transmissions, all that type of stuff. They build a product. Bad people use the product, and guess what? The problem with that is that banks facilitate bad transactions, but people still use them. So just because the Samurai folks and the Tornado Cash folks created something and there's bad people that use it, they should not be held accountable. They shouldn't. If they did something bad, yes. But if they didn't, why? And then we're going to talk about the FBI. There's a lot of things we're going to talk about. This administration does not like you. This administration does not like the middle class. It doesn't like the poor. It doesn't like anybody. And taxing the rich is not a good answer to fixing the mess that they have. You know what? If you want to tax the rich after you balance the budget, after we have a very low rate of homelessness, all of our schools are a 10 out of 10 in California, nationwide, and our innocents are protected, our children, fine. Fine by me. Tax the rich all you want. But until we have done that, there is no argument that will tell me that it's a good idea. Because right now, all of our tax dollars are going to places I have no idea what. And on TikTok too, it was also talked about that a lot of the money goes to these nonprofits. And yes, they go to these nonprofits. They hire their own. They've got high administrative fees. The way that they're able to get these grants and whatnot is because they know somebody. So it goes to pay administrative fees instead of actually housing the homeless, instead of providing the mental health services, those types of things. Yes, we need to fix our education system. Yes, we need to incentivize teachers. We should have a plethora of schools. Class size should not be more than like 16 kids. It really shouldn't. Maybe 20 max. All kinds of problems. So if you support higher taxes, you probably should unsubscribe from the channel. Because until we get things sorted, makes no sense. 1 + 1 does not equal 69. All I know is in my household, if I don't have enough money to buy it, I'm not buying it. I'm not taking out debt. A plethora of schools, correct. Not a placentia. Anyways, though, all kinds of stuff happening. Let's get into it. First off, crypto market cap. We're down. There's been a lot of FUD happening, a lot of drama happening. Yourmom.com. A lot of drama. Shout out to Mr. R. Smash a like, share this, get this out. We also have a poll at the top. Are you scared? I'm not scared either. I was built for this. Is Solana buy or hold? I've got in at Solana. I think I bought in at 40 or 60 bucks. I don't remember. But anyways, taking a look at the total crypto market cap, nothing happening here. We're going to go to Bitcoin. No, I have not updated my charts yet. I haven't had time. My daughter, Lo, she had her little spring conference yesterday, her concert. So we did that. And it was freaking cold. And they played The Godfather, which was hilarious because I think I was probably the only Italian person there. Freaking funny, but great. So this is Bitcoin price action. Okay. We are currently trading here at about $63,000. I feel like if we cannot rebound, if we're not going to rebound, we're not going to break back above 65,000, we may do another retest at the 20% correction at approximately like $59,000, $60,000. That's what I think what will happen. Even if we dip to $50,000, I'm still bullish. I would need a breakdown of 50,000. I'd be like, a little bit nervous here. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish on crypto. If you want to trade with me, I'm currently on Femex and CoinCatch. The ref links are down below if you want to use them. Not your keys, not your coins, and you need to read the terms of service. Now, taking a look at Ethereum. Ethereum ain't doing too great either, and that's okay. These are the weekly charts. Take a look at the daily. Daily looks like we want to retap on support here at about $2,800. And again, Ethereum, MetaMask, or Consensys is suing the SEC, which we will be talking about. And they should be suing the SEC because the SEC, what they're doing, it is un-American, it is unconstitutional, it should be illegal. You should not be able to sue anyone or incarcerate or punish anyone if they didn't have knowledge that what they were doing was wrong, because there's no laws associated with it. And I also believe the CFTC classified Ethereum as a security, or excuse me, as a commodity. Okay, so we have see the problem with the expansion of government and why we shouldn't pay more taxes. I don't want the money from the billionaires. I don't care, because what's going to end up happening when that 44% capital gains tax gets pushed, if it does, they've got enough assets to satisfy everything, so they're just going to be moving money around, and they are not going to be the ones paying it. We are. And if you don't understand that, start educating yourself on American history. Because you're going to get reamed. Your kids are going to get reamed. Stop letting them ream you. Don't consent to it. Don't. Taxes are a scam, but pay them. But we do not need any more taxes. We don't. Tell me why. The hell is this? I don't know who that is. I'm not calling them. I'm not answering the phone. That's scary. That's a bit scary. Educate yourself on taxes and how to spend your crypto without taxes. Well, that's not the point. That's not the point at all. You're missing the point here. We are not taught. Do you like the school your kids go to? I do. It is a private school. They believe they have 14 to 20 kids per class. They offer light Christianity. It's mandatory to learn a second language. She is 7 and she is learning Spanish. It is either Mandarin or Spanish, which are some of the most popular languages in the world outside of Arabic. And it's also mandatory she learned to play an instrument, which I've already got her in guitar. Her 3 subjects that she needs to excel in. What about the majority of kids who can't afford private schools? Well, how does that get funded? Well, the current taxpayer dollars that we have, the current taxpayer dollars that we are spending should fund that already, but it's not. So why would we give them more money if they can't balance the budget that they were given? That's a problem. And guess what? My daughter's private school is about $10,000 to $15,000 a month. $10,000 to $15,000 a year, which is not very expensive. So I can, and also too, I can leave her there from 7:30 to 5:30 if I wanted to. That's not the way a business license works. A lot of you are uneducated. And of course it's coming from Tiki Tacky. So the cost I would pay to put her in daycare would also be is pretty much the same amount as as a private school. So that's just me though. Also too, there's things that her and her dad and I go without for, so that she can have a good education. I don't have a brand new car. My car is paid off. It's got dents and scratches in it. I don't buy brand new clothes all the time. I bargain shop. There's a lot of things that I do so that I don't have to, so that I can afford to put her in college or public school or private school. So yeah, that's just my choice. That's what I want to do with my money. So you can go ahead and do what you want to do with your money. It's up to you, really. So, ghetto LA care. Anyways, let's get back into it because it is just bizarre to me. Absolutely bizarre to me. Okay, let's get back into it. Okay. I'm not going to argue with ticky-tacky anymore. Not going to do it today. All right, so let's talk about Stripe. Stripe brings back crypto payments via USDC stablecoin. The crazy thing about this is this is going to help pave the way for a CBDC, but nobody wants to say it or talk about it, so I will. Stripe stopped supporting crypto payments 6 years ago. At the time, they argued that Bitcoin is too volatile and function as an asset rather than a medium of exchange. They also criticized Bitcoin's transaction times and fees. They're bringing back crypto payments soon, initially only for USDC. Payments will be available on Solana, Ethereum, and Polygon blockchains. So those are going to be the three chains, Solana, Polygon, and Ethereum. I am bullish on all three chains. I hold all three chains, but this is if this is primarily for a CBDC. Mark my words, there's things that are happening in the back that we don't know about, but this is for a CBDC. And that's the bullish news for Solana. Everybody is excited because Solana is included in it. I'm excited too. Great. Pump my bags so I can dump and get the hell out of this industry. Because what's happening is absolutely insane. This is a potential Solana trade that we talked about. This is the daily. I think we talked about it on Monday. I don't know. But generally, these things break down. They pop up and they break down. We didn't even hit 166. That doesn't mean I'm bearish. I just want to buy more Solana at about $100. Now, this story on X, this is good. We can actually talk about, and again, because they are coming for Phantom or for MetaMask, they will come for Phantom next. So let's go ahead and talk about, or let's play this little clippy clip here. And again, Solana is going to hit $700 to $1,000. And I will be dumping then. But it is what it is. I'm just being ethical with you guys. So over here, we're going to go and listen. Sorry, I don't have my headphones in. Let's go and stick them in. All right, let's go and get this popping for you all. Beautiful, intelligent people. Smash the like and share this.
And so, did I actually... we're on Hyperion, the ghost of Christmas past. This is our confirmation page. You know, we passed in the email address for the checkout. Here we're selecting what chain we want to pay with. We're going to pay with Solana. Here we're selecting, you know, what wallet we want to use. You know, we can use Coinbase wallet or MetaMask. I'm going to use Phantom for the purposes of this demo. So when I pay here, it's going to bring up some UI from Phantom, which is the crypto wallet that we... And so...
Cool. Good for them. Happy for them. So basically, Phantom is just like a MetaMask. I'm happy. I mean, this is great for an adoption of a CBDC, but to me, this is not bullish for crypto. It's really not. Because eventually we will get a CBDC. That's what it is. But again, grift on, baby. Giant buy signal. Crypto whales transfer of $1.3 billion to Coinbase. Crypto analysts believe the large transfer could have been a big impact depending on where the capital is getting deployed. So let's see what this means. Let's go ahead and dig in this a little bit. There's really nothing. All it is $1.3 billion in USDC to Coinbase on Thursday. We don't know who it's from or any of that for that matter. Is this bullish? Yeah, it is, depending on where the capital is getting deployed. So we can talk about different scenarios here. Maybe they're just going to cash it out into their bank. That's another thing too, is I'm not trying to be negative or bearish, but really if you think about it, you're transferring over $1.3 billion in stable coins. To me, that's probably someone that has been trading and has earned quite a bit of money, and they might want to cash out. Or they might take some of that and invest in other assets. Not sure. So I think it's safe to be calm here. That's my personal opinion though. My personal opinion. Go ahead and smash the like. Share this. Next, Bitcoin ETF, America's oldest bank, BNY Mellon reveals Bitcoin ETF investments are in quarterly filings. This is not shocking. They recently revealed its 13F filings with the SEC that the bank owns investments in BlackRock Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF. So they don't own Bitcoin, they own the Bitcoin ETFs. That is not owning Bitcoin. It is different because it is done by a third party. It is completely different. Shout out to Mr. Keeter, and Skylar, and Francisco for the $4.99 super chat. So is this bullish? It's neutral to me. Good for them. But again, we are cheering for banks to enter our industry. Everything eventually is going to be a Bitcoin spot ETF. Everything is the way that you will be able to own Bitcoin moving forward is going to be in these traditional financial products. You're not going to be able to hold it. Everything's going to be on chain. You were going to have a CBDC, and they're going to take every single piece of liberty from you. Crypto was the last hope, and that's going away. Next. Oh, I smell good today. Visa dashboard shows that the total stablecoin transaction size on Solana is the highest among other blockchains. And that is because Solana is affordable to use. And that's amazing. That's good for them. I'm happy for them. But again, one of the things I'm curious about is once the meme coin thing is completely over, will that still be the case? Or will it merge over to Ethereum? Either way, this is bullish for Solana, in my personal opinion. Okay. The next is going to be Solana. Solana Mobile Chapter 2 airdrops briefly exceed cost of pre-order. This is awesome. Again, this is another massive, amazing moment for Solana. Reason being, every other crypto cell phone that has came out has just not done well, but Solana has broken that mold. And again, this is why I think Solana very easily will hit $700 to $1,000 in this bull run. I just don't see how we won't. I don't see how it's not going to happen. If somebody wants to argue with me and tell me why, please tell me why. Why won't it? Maybe even 1,200. I don't know, but the 4 area on the fibs indicates $1,000. $700 is about this area here. 709 between 666 and 763. I think it's easy peasy this quarter, or excuse me, this bull run. So I would like to buy more Solana, but give me a little bit of a dump. Give me a little bit more of a dump, please. Good morning to Mr. John Germain. So I don't know. This is all bullish news for Solana, but let's get back in and talk about what is actually happening here. So meme coins airdrop. So, and this is the thing with these Solana phones, you get meme coins. And when you get the meme coins, that's just profit. Meme coins airdrop to buyers of the latest Solana phone briefly exceeded the cost of the phone. That's freaking awesome. I read it wrong. Yeah, airdrops. Apologies. It costs $450 upfront, which isn't even expensive because a new iPhone is like $1,000. April 1st, Mew airdrop 37,600,000 of its tokens to holders. At the peak of post airdrop price allocation was worth $334. 5,200 Maneki was airdropped to each holder on April 24th, which had a peak price on April 25th. Combined with other meme coin projects, including WUFFI, which airdropped about 120,000 tokens to Chapter 2 wallets, was combined airdrops would have gamer token holders $480, allowing them to pay off the device and make an additional $30 in profit. And that makes sense because the gas fees are so low on Solana, this is doable. The value of these meme coins are down now, but that's okay. If you played your card right, you made money. Now let's talk about this story over here, okay? So apparently came out that 81% of Brett supply held by insiders at launch. It was not a fair launch. Insiders were holding over 81% of the supply before most people could buy. When Brett launched, there was a short amount of time where whitelisted wallets only could buy. Whitelisted addresses were passed into Constructor when the contract was created. There are 139 whitelist wallets altogether. 108 of them bought during the whitelist period. Over 81% of the supply was held by these wallets before anyone else could buy. Invest with Rex is a TikToker that almost exclusively shills coins as he was paid to do so. He shilled them both on his TikTok and Telegram channel. If he was an insider, I don't care. I don't care. Unless he was an insider, don't care. But that sucks. People like Rex made 1,600 ETH for tokens they got for marketing that were bought during the whitelist phase. Whitelist wallets sent 2% of the supply to Rex. Okay, well that's a bit cuckoo. He dispensed it to new wallets before selling and sending ETH back to the wallet that received a lot of the Brett. He received large amounts of tokens to shill many coins undisclosed on TikTok. So let's talk about that a little bit. So first and foremost, I don't care when influencers get paid for anything. I don't. If you disclose it, doesn't matter. Don't care. Even if you don't disclose it, there's a lot of people, most people in the industry don't. We do on the channel because we care. But I just don't care. At this point, everybody needs to make money. People are going to do whatever it is they're going to do. Do I condone, not being ethical? No. But at the same time, there's so many other problems we have in this industry to work for. The issue really isn't with these insiders having the wallets, in my personal opinion, because we should expect that anyways. So all meme coins, they've got groups of people and this is what they do. And it's not really new. Like everybody knew it. The same with a lot of the pre-sales and the VCs and all that other crap, There's insiders everywhere. And like really, if we look at traditional finance, that's been happening. So what do I think about this? Me personally, I anticipate that there's people that are more wealthy, smarter than I am, that are going to outtrade me, that have more money than me and have information I don't have. Always, with every single thing I get into. Can we fix this in the industry? No, there's always going to be bad actors. Look at insider trading by the public servants. The thing is having this knowledge and indicating that you're trading investing journal and figuring out what you want to do. So moving forward, I think we should all anticipate that when people talk about coins, it's probably paid or there's some sort of incentive, whether it's paid, they have information, or they're invested in it. And it's all the same to me. You guys might disagree. That's totally fine. We should obviously assume that. And we should also assume that people are smarter than us and have more knowledge. And keep it moving. Make as much money as ethically as you can. Make moon bags. Practice risk management and just be a good person. That's my personal thoughts on this. So meme coins are run the same way as pre-sales. No big deal to me. I've just been in the industry so long and I'm just jaded. And I know some people are going to get pissed off at that opinion, but what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? Hello. We've got over 100 people on Tiki Tacky right now. Shout out. All right, now let's get into this. ISSA, Chainlink Labs. I got the pleasure of meeting with those folks again over in Dubai. Amazing people. One of the guys that works with them, I said, start sending me Chainlink stories and I'll cover them on the show. Because I don't know what's going on all the time. They didn't send this to me. I found it. But got no problem doing that. Chainlink is an awesome project. I am invested in a little bit. Don't have a whole lot left over. And I think it's pretty good. I like it. I don't know who keeps calling me. It's like telemarketers. The insurance people. I don't want to talk about how much money I pay in health insurance. But anyways. With that being said, let's talk about Chainlink. So Chainlink joined the ISSA. It's an international association that supports the security service industry around the world. The mission is to connect security services industry leaders via and stakeholders, collaborate on key themes that impact all participants in the security service value chain, change the industry through the development and delivery of forward-looking solutions. So shout out to Chainlink. Chainlink is one of those projects that is going to be needed, even in TradFi. In my personal opinion, I like Oracle projects. I think they're fantastic. And they're not a banker's coin, but they service the bankers. This is Chainlink price currently. This is the weekly chart. The reason why we're looking at weekly charts today, I just want to show you guys. Me personally, it's probably a good buy area between $16 and about $12 in this range here. I think so. And look how clean these lines are. So we might want to hold off just in case we get a further drop, but really we'd have to drop below $12.65, which the last time we were trading below that was back October 30th, 2023. So I don't know. But again, this would have been an awesome time to get it. But shout out to Chainlink. Now with Polygon Labs COO Michael Blank to step down as company acts as the executive role. All right, let's talk about this because I'm also a matic Polygon holder. There was no reason given, and he's just going to step down. He will remain at the company. I don't know why they decided to do this. Maybe they want to look a little bit more decentralized. Not exactly sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at matic Polygon price. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. This stinks. I'm a big holder. What's going on? Come on, Sandeep, pump it. All right, we broke down through this trend line over here, April 9th, and we're currently trading at a low of about 58 cents to 76 cents. So we're in a consolidation period. I would watch these areas and see what happens. I don't think we'll get back down to about 49 cents. I would probably be a buyer in this range. I don't need to buy more Polygon. I've got quite a bit of it though. Now we are going to go ahead and talk a little bit about Kadena. Why? Well, we've partnered with Kadena, and I'm actually very, very, very excited to do so. I love partnering with solid projects. I also like partnering with projects that are proof of work. So a little bit about Kadena before we talk about this announcement. So Kadena is a blockchain known for its features such as chain web, a proof of work blockchain designed for scalability, and Pact, a user-friendly smart contract language. And Kadena focuses on speed and security. And they just announced their new chief business officer, Annalise Osborne. They have 20 plus years of leadership experience with Propellerland, Moody's, and Arca. Arca is a pretty big name, I believe. And so is Moody's. Moody's is the, I believe Moody's has the, helps traditional investors. It just gives like information. So Moody's is a very well-known name. And Annalise joins Kadena to help develop and lead new business initiatives across Web3 and beyond. And if you guys would like to learn more about this is the post here. I think it's absolutely amazing. One thing I will say about Kadena, I've always kind of been a fan of them. I've got a Kadena keychain. I've got some really cute pink merch from them that I'm going to wear next when I do a review for them. But another thing I want to mention is that with all the insanity that's happening right now around proof of stake, we should be paying attention to proof of work coins. I think it's important, and it's important to learn a little bit more about them. So in their bio over here, the Kadena, the only layer 1 POW blockchain that scales, founded by Sir Lancelot, which I love, and Mr. Will, who created JP Morgan's first blockchain and helped start SEC's crypto group, KDA. And again, you have players that are working on this project that also worked alongside JP Morgan. I don't have to agree with what JP Morgan does, but at the same time, they are a force that's not going to go away. So we're taking a look at a project that is doing things in a compliant manner thus far, and I'm here for it. And again, shout out to Annalise. I'm excited to see what Kadena will do. Our next story. So this is the big one, and we'll probably cover it again tomorrow, but we got to discuss it. It's important, my babies. Make sure to smash the like and share this, okay? Please. Consensys filed a lawsuit against the SEC. They are the Ethereum developer, and they received a well notice from the SEC on April 10th. And SEC plans to bring enforcement action against the company for violating security laws with MetaMask. And again, they were served a Wells notice. So basically, they knew the SEC was going to go after them. They clapped back. Consensys filed a lawsuit against the SEC to ensure Ethereum remains vibrant and accessible, and I appreciate their efforts. They've got enough money to fight for us. They oppose the SEC's attempt to label Ethereum as a security and expand the jurisdiction over the future of the internet. They want a federal court to declare Ethereum is not a security. I'm not going to go through all of this to you, but Consensys has hired the same Watcho lawyers Coinbase is using through its battle against the SEC. They also do criticize the SEC for mischaracterizing blockchain tech, and their lawsuit stands the entire decentralized protocol ecosystem. One of the things that Ethereum did that they effed up, and I talked to you guys about this show, I told you that by the merge, Ethereum merging over from proof of stake from proof of work is problematic legally. I said that this is the similar thing that ADA is going to feel as well. I had an attorney tell me, watch out for this. This was like in 2019, and guess what happened? Ethereum is not a security. Cardano is not a security. These crypto assets are not securities. If they can't, meet the requirements, certain requirements by Hester Peirce's safety harbor hack, which I hope that they pass one day, they shouldn't be labeled as securities. This is dangerous, and it's a gross misconduct of gross overreach of power. MetaMask should not be classified as a broker dealer. It's supposed to be a decentralized wallet. MetaMask, Phantom Wallet, and all these other wallets, they're basically a coin purse. You shouldn't have to disclose what you have in your coin purse unless you are assumed of doing something bad. That's what's happening here. And it's wrong. And again, if we don't win this lawsuit, we're screwed. And now we're not going to get the Ethereum ETF now. So again, they're market manipulation. We might not even get that $7,000 Ethereum so I could buy my Topanga Canyon house. It's just unfortunate. It's effed up. It's unfortunate. It's disgusting. But they're also filing the lawsuit in Texas, not New York. So they're going to have a little bit more power there. Smart move on their part. Anyways, next story here. All right, so we covered this. And Miss Ellie says they certainly didn't cheap out on hiring the best law firm in the U.S. Good for them. They need to fight. Also, too, Warren Davidson, he needs to do something. Okay, he needs to do something because all these public servants just talk out the side of their mouth. And Ms. Loomis introduced her stablecoin bill, which will be the CBDC bill. For this reason, I introduced the Keep Your Coins Act, protecting your right to private property. It passed the Financial Committee, but has not yet received a vote from the House floor. Fortunately, several federal agencies and some colleagues have attempted to ban your ownership of your stuff. They want to keep everything account-based with entities that they can monitor and control third-party doctrine. I've also adamantly defended self-custody in our legislation regulating digital assets and stablecoins. Those bills need some additional work before a floor vote in the House, but weaker versions have passed the committee. And again, your MetaMask is basically a wallet that you keep in your purse or your back pocket. And if you're paying your crypto taxes, they don't need access to that stuff. Unless they think you are inherently doing something bad and you have previous action of doing something bad and breaking the law, they shouldn't have any business in your personal stuff. They shouldn't. That's my opinion, though. I'm an idiot on the internet. So what do I know? What do I know, honey? Nothing. Anyways, the U.S. senators target cryptocurrency in CA trade. And this is from Elizabeth Warren and Bill Cassidy. They're asking federal agencies about their technical capacity to combat crypto payments in the sale of CA material. Let's talk about this. Bitcoin and crypto are transparent. You can track it. So you know what? Let these disgusting pigs that are committing these heinous acts, let them use crypto because you can track it. Therefore, you can solve a crime. You can track these a-holes down. Cash, you can't. Think about that. If they cared about our children, they wouldn't be doing this. If they cared about our children, our schools would be 10 out of 10. If they cared about our children, the current impact of committing some heinous act like this would be a lot graver, and most people would probably stop doing it. But they don't care. This is a ploy to further push her anti-crypto army. This is a ploy so that she has a fighting shot, and she's using our babes, which is absolutely disgusting, and you should be mad. Because if they cared about our kids, they wouldn't, any of the things that they're doing, they wouldn't be doing. So be pissed. As a parent, I am mad. Do not use my daughter as a ploy to get hired, elected, etc. Oh yeah, Keeter, thank you. Moody's like a TradFi credit system. Yeah, it gives you information about TradFi products. So anyways, I just been had it with all these a-holes. I have, because F them. But what do I know? Also, too, there's another story. I forgot. I didn't pull it up. SEC sues crypto miner Geosum, alleges $5.6 million in investor fraud. This could be, they might have done something bad. Allegations include deceiving 64 investors by promising to purchase, maintain, and operate crypto mining machines, distributing mining assets like Bitcoin for a fee. The firm failed to fulfill promises and did not acquire all necessary mining rigs and restricted mining operations of Bitcoin. Okay, this is fine. Because they fabricated contracts with electricity suppliers to falsely report lower energy costs, manipulated investor payouts, and falsified documents to conceal unprofitability operations. This is fine. This is where the SEC should actually go after people. If you lie, you cheat, you have knowledge, and you lie about it. That is what the SEC is for, not what they're doing now. And I also forgot to pull up the coin, the FBI thing, because this is effing ridiculous. This is real too. So apparently, this came out. It was a public service announcement. Thank you so much for protecting me. FBI warns Americans against using non-KYC Bitcoin and crypto money transmitting services. Registered firms like Coinbase and Kraken recommended for compliance. Americans urged to avoid services from firms not registered as money service businesses. This is the thing. Companies have registered, but y'all haven't approved it. And again, right now, they have no business doing this. The FBI should not be doing this until we have more information about the laws. They shouldn't be issuing this. So now if you got your money on MetaMask or Phantom or Trust Wallet or whatever it is, I don't know if those are registered or not. So I highly recommend you use real cold storage, or really that's it. Like, yeah, you can use a crypto exchange, but remember the crypto contagion. So they're really effing you is what it is. And sadly, cash is king. So apparently CryptoPunks or NFTs are back. CryptoPunk, I don't really like the CryptoPunks. I think they're ridiculous. It sold for 4,000 Ethereum, 12.41 million. So shout out to these really wealthy people. I don't think this is the thing with NFTs. And shout out to squidgrow, because squidgrow is going to be launched. I think they've launched already. Incubate. I'm pretty sure it's launching. Correct me if I'm wrong. We just have so many things we're working on. But this is the thing. NFTs we're just kind of in a lull. They're never going to go away. We have these new narratives, RWAs that are coming out, real world assets, NFTs, and then ordinals. NFTs they're just going through a cycle. That's it. NFTs are important. They're important for artists and real creators, musicians. They're not going away though. They're just in a lull, and that's okay. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for being with me today. We have over 200 people in the chat. I'm going to get going. I've got a long list of things I got to do, and I want to make sure I got to practice some self-care today because I deserve it. It's always good to practice some self-care. Self-care for me just means walking outside barefoot. You don't have to spend money for that. But anyways, I really believe that we will see $1,000, $700 to $1,000 Solana, and fingers crossed $7,000 to $10,000 Ethereum. I'm dropping a video for you guys at 3:30 p.m. PST. If you haven't watched the video about Scott about capital gains, go do it. Also too, I'll be live streaming tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm back, baby. And I'll see y'all at Consensys as well. Sending everybody love and light. WendyO is out. Bye-bye. Bye, my loves. Thank you so much, Callie. I appreciate you.